what's going on, everybody? Welcome to The Daily Show. I'm Trevor Noah. Let's jump straight into today's headlines. So we kick things off with the magic of movies. Filmmakers can put all sorts of fantastical things on screen, from a billionaire who helps people to life in outer space. But now, filming science fiction movies is getting a little more grounded in science.
We're following the latest developments as history is made with the first movie ever shot in space. Overnight, a Russian actress and a movie producer launched into space to shoot a movie on the International Space Station. They were accompanied by a cosmonaut. They're going to spend 10 days in zero gravity. The movie's about a doctor who goes to space to save the life of a cosmonaut on the International Space Station.
Wow, first movie to shoot in space. I mean, either those guys are super dedicated filmmakers or they just really wanted to escape Russia. Yes, space is cold and dark, but not as cold and dark. Am I right, comrade? Because, I mean, it's a cool idea and all, but is it really worth all the effort when you can just fake it? I mean, especially considering how dangerous spaceflight is. I mean, your lead actor could literally get sucked out into space and then burn up in the sun. And then what? Now you gotta write a whole new ending. And obviously one of the biggest drawbacks about filming in space is that the movie has to be about space. You can't just film a regular rom-com and then not explain why the leads keep floating away from each other. Moving on to sports news. From Michael Vick to Ben Roethlisberger, American football stars have long been the gold standard for moral behavior. But now, an NFL coach is in trouble for straying from that upright path.
This morning, Jacksonville Jaguars football coach Urban Meyer is apologizing after video surfaced of him partying and dancing provocatively with a woman who is not his wife. Meyer, in his first year coaching in the NFL, has come up empty so far this season, with his Jags winless after 4 games. The video surfacing just hours after Thursday night's loss to the Bengals.
Urban, did you fly back with the team, or did you stay in?
No, I stayed to see the grandkids, and we all went to dinner that night at the restaurant, and then there's a big group next to our restaurant, and they wanted me to come over and take pictures, and I did. And they were trying to pull me out on a dance floor, screwing around, and I should have left.
Some critics now claiming Meyer is unfit to coach. He acknowledged he's concerned the partying incident may affect his ability to lead.
Whoa, 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 hold on. They're saying that this affects his ability to lead? Because he rubbed up against a butt? This is a sport where every single play starts with someone rubbing up against a butt. Seriously, whether or not this is like a moral failing in his personal life, I'm not really sure how it affects his ability to coach a football team. All right, team, I drew up our next play, and now I know it looks like a butt, but that's only because I can't stop thinking about touching butts. You know what doesn't make sense to me? Is how he dragged his grandkids into this thing. Like, what was that about? If you're in a scandal, the one thing that won't help you is to tell people that your grandkids were watching the whole time. I don't think that's the correct move. And let's be honest, let's be really honest here. The reason that he's getting so much shit right now is because his team is 0-4. If this guy was undefeated, he could have eaten that person and people would be like, look, you build up an appetite when you're winning games. Who are we to question the process?